morning, everybody. Got a new theme today. Today is in honor of my niece who loves a pig. Although she's starting to slowly grow out of it, so I wanted to capture this moment in time where she still loves Peppa Pig and have a little theme in her honor today. One of the songs that they play all the time that's always going in my head is the Muddy Puddles song. Take a long walk today, long overdue, and I'm not going to let the rain or the puddles stop me. So, yeah, today's theme is you are splashing in muddy puddles. Hey, Bunch. How are you doing? Great to see you. All right, why don't we go ahead and get started? I usually start with this drone, but before we do that, I think I want to get in some, well, no, I take that back. Let's go ahead and find a good drone so we don't have to repatch everything. But today I'm gonna use that, the BIA to kind of simulate the sound of jumping, splashing. Yeah, that's usually a good synth for that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to find a good it's kind of cool. It's kind of extreme if I mess with the structure. Let's try a different. No, now we're getting into strange territory. Okay. Now, this is getting a little crazy for me. So let's see. I just want this to be a nice little underlayer. I'm going through some of the different algorithms. How about we try something else? Let's try something from the Lifeform's primary oscillator. How about like a pulse or fragments wave? Like an elephant sound. Here we go. Okay, let's use the string algorithm. Blade waves. Okay, wait, let's get back to plats. Want something a little bouncy and more maybe percussive. Let's see. Let me also get the Moog back in. I gotta unplug that just so I can. Yeah, kind of a G. I don't know, this isn't sounding like Peppa Pig to me. This is sounding a little more on the dark side. Hey, Dylan VCO. I'm just trying to dial in this little drone action. I'm having some troubles finding something that'll fit our theme. I mean, what's not to say that jumping in muddy puddles could be a dark jam. Okay, here we go. And it looks like we'll be in D. Something like that. Okay, let's record this in. Let's bring in the kick. Oh, what's happening here? There we go. I'm just adding in some of these harmonics because we're on the Platt's chord algorithm. I'm just gonna stay below 12 noon on this knob so we don't get too crazy, because after around 12 o'clock on the harmonics knob you get into some weird territory. Tuning as well. take it back. I'm at about 2 o'clock right now on those harmonics. Let's see, how many bars are we at? 90? Yeah, but we didn't really start until maybe 8 bars in. Okay, so we got a little drone in here. Let's go ahead and move up the start to right here. Set the 111. And so we have kind of a nice little transition. Let's go ahead and add in a let's add in Live's reverb. Let's bring in a convolution reverb. This might bring my CPU usage up a bit, but it's such a great reverb. I'm really low because I'm at a high sample rate. Let's try 64, see if the computer can handle it. Whoa, it jumped up 50%. So I'm gonna use a let's look for maybe ghost air. How about that? Let's see, let's bring the decay all the way out here. Yeah. And let's just see how this if we have to go through a loop. We might not have to, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's not bad. But man, I'm telling you that this convolution so I might have to, at this point, let's enable it so we have some CPU to work. Actually, I'm going to just go ahead and delete it, and we'll deal with those effects later. I like to be down closer to 10% at this point in the jam. Okay, so the other thing I said I was going to do was use the BIA to simulate like some splashing or some at least percussive hits. Just hit record. Why don't I just hit record and just record some of these hits? All I'm doing is actually pressing the hit button. I'm not even going to sequence anything. I just want to get kind of a little just some of these little sound effects that might sound like we're splashing, and I don't want to miss out on any of these little knob tweaks we're going to make. So let's go ahead. I'm going to press record, and we're going to this is going to be in the key of C, so we can just bring everything up 2 semitones to get to that D. I take that back. I'm actually slightly off in the pitch, so. Crackles and pops. All right, that's probably good for now. What I might want to do is I'm going to start here. Hold on a second. Let me find out what root note this is. I need to go up 3 semitones. Also separate these out because I did mess with the tone quite a bit, and some of these hits are louder than others. Let's see what we have here. Well, okay, hey, let's just say this is just going to be kind of background noise anyway. Let's go ahead and loop this part. We'll have 3 different sections. I can't remember what's what. Kind of our muddy puddles, but let's bring in like This kind of sounds like rain to me. And then this kick is sounding a little more like a balloon or something fun for, you know, if we're really talking about Peppa Pig. You know, we want something a little fun on here. It sounds like a bounce to me, at least. Let's find a... Yeah. Find a good, maybe 1/16. Something like that, okay. Bouncy bass line, like a little disco bounce, I think it might be fun. So we're on the Pro 1, and I actually like this. We used it yesterday though. We might be able to tweak it a bit. We gotta just find the right amount of time. And maybe it's just this last part right here. Let's loop it and see how close we are. I kind of lost count as I was doing it, so let's see. Yeah, we're a little bit off. Set 111 here. Oh wait, no, we were actually okay. Let me go back one. A half a bar. There we go. That. I'm kind of digging that. Let's record it in. I'm not even gonna touch the filter at all. This is gonna be kind of a throwback 80s wave sound. That I tweaked was the pulse width of the square wave on both oscillator A and B. Okay, we got 16 bars of that. That's probably enough. Let's play them all together and you're gonna maybe hear some canceling. There's so many harmonics in this bass. I love it. Oh, you know what actually happened? I think I have an LFO going on. Yeah, to some of the pulse width. So that's why you're seeing some of these. Okay, I will say that, you know, having being in D minor doesn't really give me the feeling of jumping in muddy puddles in a happy way, but I think the point with these exercises is just kind of go with the flow. So, you know, we started with a theme and we're deviating a little bit, but I think that's okay. I like, I'm starting to like the feel of this. So let's, what should we bring in now? The Moog. That. What do you think? A little 24-bar riff. Let's. Let's listen to this whole thing and make some tweaks as needed. Let's get into the scale. Okay, so actually with a lot of this, I think we could, I think we can spread a lot of this out. So I'm gonna bring this out to here. actually. This is just to kind of let each little part have its own breathing room. Let's see. Since it's kind of a lead part, right? Let's let each of these main sections breathe. Okay, maybe an extra bar. We'll go like that. How about we go like this? Couple bars of letting it breathe. This actually has to be a little closer, so maybe right here. As more of a call and response, maybe even all the way over here. Okay, let's record it in. Make a couple of little tweaks with the envelope, filter envelope, as we go along. Good idea, Delembicio. I'm gonna do that right after this. do one more pass. Let's make this a little more subtle. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we got a couple of different versions of this. And we've got some kind of strange panning. One thing that I'm not quite sure why. You see, this note's, oh, you know what it is? Well, this note starts on the first bar, but I don't hear it. Oh, I see. Maybe we don't even hear that first note. Oh, we do. I don't know why it starts at the second beat, but I like the sound of it, but it's kind of a strange phenomenon. See, why does it start here at the second beat of the first bar when this MIDI note was on the very first? Well, you know, what can you do? I like the swing of it, so we'll keep it. I don't think I have any like track delay or anything on this, but that's troubleshoot for another day. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that one off, and then I'm wondering, let's try finding an arpeggio. I'm actually just wanting to make a copy using some of these notes, but elongating them a bit. Like kind of to the extreme. Oh, I see, look at this. It's not a bad thing. The starting point is right here. This was my start point, which was just a beat behind the one. So that's the reason why. We're gonna save. Thanks, Delenn VCO. Let's see. We're gonna go to March. Today is the 24th. We are in D minor. We are currently in 116, which is when the tempo that we, and the reason why I put the tempo, even though it could change, is so that I know I can just look at all my tracks and know what tempo everything is in if I wanted to put these all together in one live set. And also to know the what tempo the clips were recorded in with the hardware. That's especially important if you don't want to introduce any kind of artifacts or figure out, you know, if you want to figure out the best warping algorithm. This one is you are splashing around in muddy puddles. And you know, what I decided to do is I do want to start here. Add a layer of this 8-bit. Why don't we? Let's just record that in as is. I like how that kind of sounds. We'll just make one pass. This will loop at a different point, but let's go ahead and we'll stick with pigments rather than trying to use a different synth. Save, thanks. Let's go ahead and save that. Sequence. Let's go through some of these sequences and see how this same clip might sound. That's pretty cool. Let's sweep through the wave. Ooh, I like this. Let's record it in, and we'll have it as an option. And maybe some slight sound design. Let's ooh, yeah, let's break it. Look at this this macro right here. It's called break it, and this is just doing some detuning. How about this? Let's do one pass with the break it at just like, I mean, it's almost at 0, but it's at 0.008, and then we'll no, let's kind of get crazy with this. It'd be easier if I MIDI mapped it, but I'm going to use my mouse. actually stop the sequence, but okay, we got enough. I'm gonna call this, let me name these now before I forget. This is binary ARP pigments, and then I'm gonna put broken. Shall we bring something else in? Maybe too much pigments. Why don't we go ahead and take that same sequence now and bring it over to the Prophet? Actually, I think if we add anything, thank you, save. Well, let's just see. Something like this. I'm gonna add something. And a lot of detuning. That is cool. So if you have a Prophet 6, it's a tweaked version of preset 216. And what we did was we added distortion, we added some detuning, and also tweaked the low pass filter so it sounds different from the actual preview preset. I'm getting a spam phone call. Turn that off. Okay, so before we lose this groove, let's record this in, and we're just going to take one pass at it. So I'm going to turn off, I'll turn off the loop while we're recording. I think I'm having there's some loop parameter that is not really working. And actually, now listening to this with the whole mix, it doesn't, there's going to be some fighting between frequencies, so I'm thinking this is one of those times where we'll drop out an element or we'll lower the mix of a certain element, but then bring the Prophet in at the right time. So at any rate, so when I turn off loop, it'll actually, something happens. and this instrument sounds great. I hope it's not recording any of these audio glitch dropouts that I'm getting. There we go. Maybe just at the very end we bring that in. I know we still have to work with the drums, but again, yesterday I only got through the first 2 chapters of the bass spot manual, so I still don't know how to do anything really on it. But maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna explore some of these presets and see if we can get a little acid line to kind of. And I'm not going to bring in this Prophet in quite yet. Maybe at a lower mix. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to turn off this MIDI effect, and all I'm going to do here is I'm going to rely on the BassBot's internal sequencer, aka the preset patterns, because I still haven't explored them all. There's so many. You've got 9 banks of 12. 9 banks of 12. I'm not going to do the math in my head, but that's a lot. And then you also get 9 banks of 12 user presets as well, I think. Supposedly you can also tweak the presets live. I guess it's got a little internal AI chip in there, and it'll keep it in your same key and just add tweaks here and there. And then if you like that better, you could save over the preset. So I just press save on the Ableton Live end, so we should be good up to this point. Here is I'm gonna, even though I don't really need MIDI 2, I'm gonna be able to send MIDI to it if I want, and then this one is going to just get the UR2. Okay, good, it's working. Okay, I just want to find something that's in my key, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play my and my bass line. Let's get something a little more subtle. today, but let's see. Let's see how this sounds with our bass line. So this might work if we add in let's add an echo device from Ableton Live. It's a little more spacey. I'm just gonna record it in. And then I think I just wanna solo it out. And then we could bring it in if we want, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Okay, I think that's enough. So that was the saw with the delay recorded. Let's see if we could fix some of this. Yeah, let's get this on the beat. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this over here, and then I'm going to warp this at 116 all the way through. This is what I'll do. Okay, there's just so much delay going on, and I think I'm at an odd time signature. But you know, can't do too much at this. Well, you can, but I don't know if it's worth it. Let's see. Maybe I can. Actually, let's let Ableton Live figure out this warping. I'm gonna start here. Let's see what happens. Maybe the best plan of action. I don't really like that. I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna take out this echo, because we can always add echo. Let's find another pattern. That's better. It's a little more acidic. So, alright, let's try this. I'm going to just slowly bring it in. Okay. Let's see if this sounds a little bit better in context, and instead of that echo, I'm going to bring my tried and true Echo Boy in. Yeah, there we go. I need to fix some sync issues with it. think we got our acid in. And, oh, I think we were getting... Okay. I'm gonna bring my drums over. I did press save. So what do you think? Drop? Yes. No crash today. We do need to work with these drums, and we do need to get into our radio app. Delian Vicio's, I think, your favorite part of the jam, which is adding these little radio vocals. Let's see what we got in here. But I do need to tweak the drums, because we didn't do anything with the drums yet. User preset. I love this AM 1170.
Was last seen at the Romney Plaza Hotel, where he was wearing a great flannel suit and a dark red tie. He is about 6 feet tall, muscular, with light wavy hair and dark eyes. The police are watching every avenue of escape out of Florida. If you have any information leading to his whereabouts, please notify your local police.
The police all the time look for somebody. Gray suit, dark tie. Could be anybody. Could be you.
Yeah.
We can take that
I like to be
police
all the time ride the motorcycle,
radio.
go fast like anything.
Joe.
Yeah, I'll be seeing that.
Come again, young fellas. Always got plenty surveys.
Joe, come on, the motorboat's here.
Henda, I'm gonna go to the police.
Joe, you can't do that.
Why, Henda, why? Did you kill him?
Did I? Of course I didn't. Why do you ask that?
Well, then you've got to come with me. You gotta make him believe me.
But I can't. Oh, here comes the man Ernie sent in with the speedboat. Come on.
Oh, no, Henda, you've gotta help me.
And we'll take the last
Yes,
minute.
Chuck, we're ready.
No, we're not. Go on back to the boat.
I don't take orders from you.
I'll get lost.
Don't be stubborn, Joe. He came to get us, and we're going with him.
Well, maybe you are, but I'm going back to Miami.
Oh, no, you're not.
What?
Show him what I mean, Chuck.
Sure, glad to.
Oh, well, we'll just take this part before that big orchestra hit.
Oh.
Feel better, Joe?
Oh.
Would you like me to get you a drink?
No.
Oh, but I like
Come on,
this part
relax.
too.
Don't get up so fast. It'll make you dizzy.
You can quit being charming. You made your point. We're on the yacht.
Now, isn't this better than going to the police? It's so quiet out here. So peaceful.
So you killed him.
No, I killed him.
What?
I said I killed him.
Oh, I must be losing my mind.
You know what's kind
You're
of fun
supposed
is
to
like
be
the
dead,
radio,
Not Rest.
you know,
My
these
name is
random
Christine,
radio
Ernie
programs that we
Christine.
listen to.
Christine.
They're all kind of in the same
But you're the
genre,
guy that
either
hired me
like
to double for
horror
rest.
or,
That's right. Maybe I better straighten you out.
you know, these
I
old-time
killed Bill
crime
Rest this morning at Delray Beach.
programs.
Reason?
But it does,
He was
like,
writing a new book exposing the narcotics
kind of
syndicate.
at the
Matter
very
of fact,
end,
it was to be
dictate
my biography.
the theme
Delray
of
Beach, of
the
course.
of the jam.
That's where the newsboy said he was killed. That's where you were coming from when you picked me up this morning.
Right again.
I think this is good enough.
Killed
I don't
Rest and
want
I
to.
disposed-
I don't want to get too crazy with that. Drink, yes. I'm gonna actually go grab a drink of water. That's a good idea. Thank you. I'm gonna just, for now, put it over here. I'm gonna grab a drink of water, but in the meantime, let me add a audio track. Bring those in. Oops.
A young man of about 26 or 28 who has been posing.
I'm gonna add a couple of items in here. RX, spectral denoise, and another instance of Echo Boy. Can't get enough of that. Or Echo Boy Jr. Maybe a little bit of color too.
A young man of about 26.
And bring that EQ at the end.
A young man of about 26 or 28 who has been posing publicly as the author. He was last seen at the Romeo.
Did you kill him?
Did I? Of course I didn't. Why do you ask that?
But then you've got to come with me. You've got to make him believe me.
But I can't. Oh, here comes the man Ernie sent in with the speedboat. Come on.
Oh, no, Andy. You've got to help.
Ready to go, Handler?
Yes, Jeff, we're ready.
No, we're not. Go on back to the place.
I don't take orders from you.
I'll get lost.
Don't be stubborn, Joe. He came to get us, and we're going with him.
Well, maybe you are, but I'm going back to Miami.
Oh, no, you're not.
What?
Going where I need to.
Sure, glad to.
Did you kill him?
Of course I didn't. Why do you ask that?
But then you've got to come with me. You've got to make him believe me.
But I can't. Here comes the man
Okay, I'm gonna leave this running for just a second. I'm gonna go grab a sip of
Ready to
water.
go, Handler?
Yes, Jeff, we're ready.
Thanks for letting me go.
I don't take orders from you.
I'll get lost.
Great advice. Always drink water.
He came to get us, and we're going
Or
with him.
not always drink water, just stay hydrated.
Oh, no, you're not. Show him what I mean, Chuck.
Sure, glad to.
Did you kill him?
Did I? Of course I didn't. Why do you ask that?
But then you've got to come with me. You've got to make him believe me.
But I can't. Here comes the man Ernie sent in with the speedboat. Come on.
Oh, no, Andy. You've got to help.
Ready to go, Handler?
Yes, Jeff, we're ready.
No, we're not. Go on back to the place.
I don't take orders from you.
I'll get lost.
Don't be stubborn, Joe. He came to get us, and we're going with
Well,
him.
maybe you are, but I'm going back to Miami.
Oh, no, you're not. Show him what I mean, Chuck.
Sure, glad to.
Did you kill him?
Did I? Of course I didn't. Why do you ask
Let's
that?
work on these drums.
You've got to make him believe me.
But I can't. Here comes the man Ernie sent in with the speedboat. Come on.
Oh, no, Andy. You've got to help.
Ready to go, Handler?
Yes, Jeff, we're ready.
No, we're not. Go on back to the place.
I don't take orders from you.
I'll get lost.
Don't be stubborn, Joe. He came to get us, and we're going with
Well,
him.
maybe you are, but I'm going back to Miami.
Oh, no, you're not. Show him what I mean, Chuck.
Sure, glad to.
Did you kill him?
Did I? Of course I didn't. Why do you ask that?
But then you've got to come with me. You've got to make him believe me.
But I can't. Here comes the man Ernie sent in with the speedboat. Come on.
Oh, no, Andy. You've got to help.
Ready to go, Handler?
Yes, Jeff, we're ready.
No, we're not. Go on back to the place.
I don't take orders from you.
I'll get lost.
Don't be stubborn, Joe. He came to get us, and we're going with
Well,
him.
maybe you are, but I'm going back to Miami.
Oh, no, you're not. Show him what I mean, Chuck.
Sure, glad to.
Did you kill him?
Did I?
We're just gonna do something really basic and make sure we finish our jam. Oh, we've only been on for an hour and 20. Seems like a long time for me for some reason. I got a couple things I need to do today. Finishing up a master. I don't know if Xavier is on right now. I want to finish that up today, and then I have... Oh, if you guys are around next week, Wednesday, it's going to be really late or early for you guys, but a couple of my colleagues with the Ableton user group and I will be doing a few presentations on the, we're calling it the Ableton User Group Collective, and it's the West Coast US user groups coming together. So it'll be Honolulu, LA, Las Vegas, and San Francisco getting together, and we got a special guest. Her name is Minnie Bear, and she'll be doing a little live performance at the beginning and at the end, and then also talking about her live set. And then I'm just going to be talking about my workflow. So you guys already kind of know that if you've been watching this, or if you've even just seen one episode. I'll be kind of talking about what I do in the mornings. And then a couple of the other people will be talking about the new features in Live 11. But I'll be sure to share the link. I know it's going to be 4:30 Hawaii time, so it's probably around that time AM for you guys over in Europe. But I'll be sure to post a link to the replay of that. All right, let's just record what we have in, and then we'll make some tweaks along the way.
You kill him? Of course I didn't. What do you have to say? Well, then you've got to kill him. You've got to make him believe me.
But I can't. Here comes the man and people.
Oh, no. You've got to help him.
Ready to go, Ender?
Yes, Jeff, wait a minute.
Okay, all I wanted was 8 bars. And I'm going to clear all of this on the unit itself. Changed up the snare. .909 crash cymbal. What we haven't done in a while is open up the TR8S editor. I think I want to change up some parameters. This kick seems a little overdriven. Okay, this is what I gotta do. I gotta take my MIDI off of the TR8S because that's what gives me all of those crashes. That's why my gain is all the way up. Do a little mixing on the console itself. of sound pretty good. I'm going to bring down the levels of everything for right now because I see that we're peaking. Well, no, actually we have a pretty decent amount of headroom. About 6 dB of headroom. I think we can work with that. We'll probably be bringing up some levels here and there though, so I have to be mindful of that. But let's go ahead and get everything into our timeline in arrangement. And let's preview all of our parts. Oh, thanks. Let's save it. Saved. Drums. Moog lead. Moog lead A. And then I'm going to call this one right here Moog lead B. Hitting some CPU. So I'm going to go ahead and just be conservative and go to 256 samples on my buffer size. Since I'm not going to be playing any keys, although this, oh, and this won't mess up my TR-8S parts because, well, let me just double check. Because we're playing them through MIDI clips rather than the internal sequencer. I get into issues if I'm using the TR-8S to the internal sequencer, and then I start going around and changing the buffer sizes. That's when you have to kind of go in and change the track delay and sync and all of that. I'm always like a half a beat off though, like when I use it in a live performance. I can't get that first beat to just come in right at the one, and that's why I've kind of turned to just using MIDI clips to sequence the the 8S and the 6S, because in a live setting you don't want the first kick come in so late. I mean, you can also, you know, not introduce the drums right away, but what's the point? Okay, that's my little rant on Roland. This reminds me of that song, I Wear My Sunglasses at Night. Or a little bit like the Eurythmics. I'm going to call this Sunglasses 216. Got our bass line. Just a straight up bass line. Acid right here. Acid line. Let me put in the T2. And these are our little hits from the BIA, and I think we just kind of sporadically bring these in. You know, we haven't even spent any time really listening to them, but I think it'll add, you know, a little offbeat interest. So we could figure out where we would want to put those in the jam. This is our... Looks like we can just run this through. I mean, I don't envision this song to be longer than 3 minutes, so this is our drone. Drone in D, modular. Flats, chord, rings, beads. I am not very original recently with the modular. Although these are all BIA, let me write this in. BIA hit 1, BIA hit 2, BIA hit 3. What was this? This is our 8-bit. 8-bit Moog follow. And maybe I can move this track up here so we can follow that. Let me save, because I always get nervous moving tracks around. Although I will say it seems like things are working out a little bit better. I wonder if it has to do with resetting Streamlabs OBS. Could be. And we already labeled this, but I really like this part. I'm gonna bring this also up because we got three different parts. And in fact, maybe we just cut these as we I think these are all the same length. There we go. And then of course we've got our little vocal chops. So this one I'm gonna recolor because this is kind of, this has a different sound to it. I'm gonna also stretch it out slightly. Keep it on that beats algorithm. See, I just stretched it out about 3 bars. No grass, touch wood. Okay, let's listen to this part. Let's also...
Did you kill him? Did I? Of course I didn't. Why do you ask that?
Well, then you've got to come with me. You've got to make them believe me.
But I can't. Here comes the man. Here comes the man underneath the send him with his big boat. Come on.
Oh, no, Andy, you've got to help.
Yeah, let's keep this like little weird stuttering thing. In fact, maybe this becomes... Maybe this becomes the beginning.
Did you kill him?
I like that. I like the little stuttering. It reminds me of some of the Underworld, some of the samples they bring in their live set.
Would you like me to get you a drink?
No.
Oh, relax. Don't get up so fast. It'll make you dizzy.
You can quit being charming. You made your point. We're on a yacht.
Now, isn't this better than going to the police?
Oh, this will be a good break somewhere. And then maybe we end with this one. Okay, so we've got all of our parts. We actually have more tracks than usual. So I'm just going to resize this so we can see everything in one vertical go, and we've got all of our parts here. So let's figure out a structure. I think, you know, the song is just going to be, you know, it'll be less than 3 minutes. We're just going to let our drone determine the size. Sorry, the length of the song. We can have some kind of a long intro because we don't hear any of this. Oh, you know what? I like how the acid line kind of comes in very subtly too. So maybe we can have that come in at around 2 bars. At the second bar, sorry. Bass line can come in at 8. I don't even want any of these guys to come in until maybe maybe 13. So we'll have a nice long intro. Yeah, actually, I take that back. All of these parts won't come in until I think with this 8-bit, I only had one. So this is what I'm going to do. And consolidate. I think I'm also going to consolidate this. Consolidate this. Yeah, I think these kind of go together. This one. Okay, we have the original, so I'm going to just delete that, and then we're going to just duplicate this. Okay, let's hear this intro real quick.
Did I? Of course I didn't. Why did you ask that?
But then you got to come on. You gotta make them believe me.
But I can't. It comes to the man and I say.
Oh, no. Did you get away?
Did I? Of course I didn't. Why did you ask that?
But then you got to come on. You gotta make them believe me.
But I can't.
Okay, and I just want that to kind of come in slowly, so this bass line comes in closer to 12. I figure we don't bring any of this in until the break. Or, well, let's see, maybe our break comes in, our first break comes in around 32. We could bring in see. Oh, perfect, because our acid kind of ends a little earlier. Break 1. So let's go ahead and keep that crash and maybe bring in this open hat. And then, you know what? Let's bring in this, this last binary ARP. Right until like here.
Isn't this better than going to the police? So quiet.
So you...
What?
I said I...
This break is just going to be very long. And A. And over here, I'm going to be lazy and let's duplicate that. These guys are just not going to have, it's going to have everything.
Maybe I better straighten you out. I killed Bill left this morning at Delray Bridge.
I'm going to be lazy and just bring all these hits in.
Would you like me to get you a drink?
No.
Oh, relax. Don't get upset. Make it easy.
You can quickly charm the neighbor before it comes away.
Isn't this better than going to the police? It's so quiet.
So you...
What?
I said I...
I must be losing my mind. You're supposed to be dead, man.
Not. My name is Chris Street. Ernie Chris Street.
Steve. But you're the guy that hired me to double correct.
That's right. Maybe I better straighten you out. I killed Bill left this morning at Delray Bridge.
And then, yeah, then we bring this acid in again, and then drop it out. And then maybe, yeah, this acid gets a little bit louder starting at the end of that last lead part. So I'm going to just do all of that in the clip itself. And I take it back, you know, it looks like this song is going to be a little bit longer than we thought. This one might, and then bass line to be in this break? No, but maybe it comes in the middle. Gonna go like this. I'm thinking we can bring in maybe right here. We bring back the open hat with that bass line. It's gonna still be considered the break, but let's see. And then all these guys open up right here. Okay, yeah, and then this goes a little bit longer. This is our climax. We let this come again. Let's see. I guess we did only have one. Let's see. That shine on its own. But I also want this binary part to shine on its own at the end. So let's see. This sounds okay. Does the Moog ever get to shine? Let's see if we can... Oh, it does right over here. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Add that back in here. Oh, or this. There's a lot of low end somewhere. Oh yeah, it's in our drone. So we're gonna add an EQ here, and this should free up some of that low end. You see all that rumble? It does sound good and deep on its own, but not in the context of all the other parts. Let's go ahead and, because I think there were little shiny elements throughout, so. Okay. I think we're getting there. Oh, I understand now, Delian VCO. Knock on wood. Yeah, no crashes. So let's save. I just Command S saved. And we didn't do anything special with these snares, although we can kind of maybe add something new here. Just to make things a little different, I'm just gonna addition by subtraction. Take some of these out, maybe change the position. And then finally, this one's just gonna, maybe we'll have a nice roll. Let's see how this sounds. Okay. There we go. So we got everything in there. And yeah, we got this jam is 5 minutes. Okay, so with that, I am gonna loop this part right here and give it some ozone treatment. And yeah, if you're on Twitch, stay tuned for a raid. Thanks for joining me again. I'll be turning off my mic, putting it on Ozone 9, and doing a little bit of light mastering for SoundCloud. If you like this song, you can hear it on that platform in maybe an hour or so. And yeah, thanks again for joining in. And yes, well, knock on wood, no crashes during this recording process, but so far seems okay. So aloha, everyone, and we will see you. We'll see you again tomorrow. Hey, you know what? Tomorrow is actually a state holiday for me. I think I will still come on, but yeah, no work tomorrow for anyone working on the state schedule. It's Prince Kuhio Day in Hawaii, so yes. All right, we'll see you again. Aloha. Follow. I'm Enamel. I didn't even realize you rated me. Thank you so much for the raid again. We're just about done with this jam. Oh, look at the imager on this. It's still going. So yeah, I'm gonna record this. I'm gonna record this one in. Can you hear me now? And I'm
I'm gonna go ahead and raid someone else, maybe in the Golden Shrimp Guild. I haven't been able to look at Twitch yet to see who's online right now. But yeah, so today's jam originally started off as inspired by the theme of "You Are Splashing Around in Muddy Puddles," and yeah, it kind of turned into more of a dark wave, synth wave type track. So yeah, thanks again. And if you just joined us, you can hear the whole song in its entirety. I thought it was gonna be a short one, but ended up being like a 5-minute song. And yeah, I think we're ready to go. I'm gonna unloop this part, let Ozone do its work. I'm gonna go ahead and hide that, and then go ahead and enable my master record track, start from the beginning, and move through the entire track. So now I have 5 minutes to find out who's online on Twitch right now, and could raid them. So thanks again, and we'll see you, I think, yeah, I'll come back on tomorrow. I was telling everyone that tomorrow's a day off for Hawaii state folks. So, aloha, thank you.
Did you kill him?
Did I? Of course I didn't. Why do you ask that?
But then you got to you gotta make them believe.
But I can't.
Oh no, it's gotta help.
Isn't this better than going to the police? So quiet.
What? I said I must be losing my mind. You're supposed to be dead.
My name is Christopher. Bernie Christopher.
But you're the guy that hired me to double correct. That's right.
Maybe I better serve you out. I still feel that this morning until later.
tracks Berlin or the follow. Stay tuned for David Miner. I wasn't following him before, so I'm looking forward to this as well. Bye, guys. Four, three, two, one. Keep forgetting about that.